I just got finished doing yoga, and I was on the phone with Marianne. She is amazed. I'm not, because I've been through this before, and this is exactly why I didn't want to come back to work, and exactly why I never wanted a message board up. She was stunned. She was stunned at the stupidity. I'm not. She was stunned at the rudeness and the opinions, unsolicited opinions. I'm not. She was stunned that women start assuming, I think she's really stressed. I mean, that's what I think this is about. I think she's really stressed, and she's stunned that women stand and defend and defend and defend. She is stunned that the original rude comment, when you go on someone's site that they pay for, own, govern, and you have an opinion about work they do, work that you've never done, and the opinion isn't, hey, this is what I think, I'm just wondering when, it's, don't you think it's kind of an, I think she needs an on, and I think this is what she needs. First of all, it's called unsolicited. You cannot do that on my site. That's very reasonable. That's not stressed out, all you women who are fluttering about, defending the perpetrator and criticizing the woman who is standing. You cannot do that on my site. I'm not stressed out. I'm not overloaded. I'm not anything. I'm a woman who is standing and saying, these are the things you can and can't do. Now, here are the choices, people. If this discussion continues for one more minute, I am pulling the Ning community down because I don't need it, to be quite honest with you. I will pull it down because I don't need it. I don't need to pay for it. I don't need to work it. I don't need to spend time on it, and I don't need to hear it. You can go anywhere else on the internet. Go ahead and say anything you want about me. If the original comment, if there had been an apology, which is what should have happened, an apology and respect, none of this would have happened. None of it. And instead of women defending the perpetrator, why don't you teach them what politeness is? I will repeat what I said originally. Who the fuck do you think you are? When you're doing a 2-hour radio show, then you can talk to me about what I'm doing. If you don't like it, leave. Just leave. Don't come on my website, my site, my MySpace, my anything. You're going to be deleted. I will delete anything that I deem deletable. That is my right, and I will take that right. Now, anyone who doesn't understand that is a fucking moron, and I don't want them in my community anyway. I don't want to hear their opinions anyway. So if you think that I'm wrong, go ahead, think I'm wrong. It doesn't bother me. Go somewhere else with the opinion. This discussion will end immediately, and anyone who participates in this discussion will be pulled from my community. And if it doesn't end immediately, I will pull Ning down this afternoon. So everyone understands, that is my opinion. That is my stand. It is not coming from a stressed out person. You don't know anything about my levels of stress or my life. And if you'd like to, ask me, because I'll be the first one to tell you. I just did the most amazing yoga, and the only reason I'm interrupting my day is because I said to Marianne, pull it down, and she said, no, Susan, they're such positive people. She said, in all due respect, I think the positive far outweighs this, but she's stunned, and I just explained to her, this is why I will never do a message board. I will never include an open forum. This is why I didn't want to do it, because I knew this ridiculousness would happen, and I knew it would be the women just, well, I think she's understanding, and I think it was rude, and I'm not sure about whatever. Why don't you get on with something more important? Get on with what's going on in the world. Stop criticizing other women who stand. Just realize that there are some women in this world, even though we do it alone, there are some women in this world who aren't afraid to say, this is my home, and you have no right to anything that I think is unsolicited, rude, and ridiculous. That's it. It's not naysayers. It's not everyone who disagrees. That's not what's happening. It's not only my opinion. That's not what. But I'm not going to waste my time explaining it. Anyone who doesn't understand this can go away. They're not welcome. So I'm about to absolutely pull everyone who continues this discussion, because what I said was, your opinion is no longer welcome. You are no longer welcome on my site. I have every right to do that, and I will continue to do that. And it's not out of stress, ladies. It's out of, well, what you should all be doing, actually, standing. Just standing. And just claiming what is. In the meantime, I'm so far from stressed you wouldn't even believe. So that is my opinion. This is my final say. And if all the people, this is apartheid at its very, very best. If the 3 or 4 people who are starting trouble and sending it all over, every time I get the Google alerts, I see what's going on with everything. The tons of people on the Ning community who love this community and who understand respect and decency and politeness, well, you need to tell all of them to go away. You need to stand and say, shut up, we're not interested, or you're going to lose your community. Because I will pull it this afternoon if the discussion does not end. It's very simple for me. Therein lies my opinion.